Hey tech builders, I want to talk to you a little bit about Web3 gaming and why we're having some adoption issues. There's a lot of builders here that are doing some really awesome things, but I also think that we're doing some things that are not good. And so this past week was GDC. I didn't go, but I did see a lot of posts and I did talk to a lot of people that actually went that are in the Web3 community, and their feedback was really, really valuable. But one of the things that I think we're doing a lot of things right. We have a great community. We have a lot of people, a lot of builders that are building without getting paid because they're passionate about what we're doing. They want to push the technology. They see the benefits. But the idea of what we're doing is we're focusing on this whole monetization thing and this play to earn, which is just broken. That's not a gaming narrative. Now, I understand that there are people who make money in gaming. You have people who are into esports, and you have all kinds of other things that people are doing to play games, gambling and other things to make money. But that is not what gaming is, and that's not how we're actually going to get adoption. What gaming really needs is the technology, not the earned. And so we're all looking at this the wrong way. And I actually saw one guy post that it was, the issue is if you're building in Web3, so they Web3 and Web3 games, so that you can sell a bunch of NFTs and milk your players and then go and live a grand life, well, then you're doing it wrong. Even if you build a great game, if you're milking your players for money, then you're doing it wrong. Now, I realize there's a lot of products out there, these mobile games where you can actually buy things, and, so there's actually a monetization model. There's nothing wrong with a monetization model, but it's this play to earn concept. As soon as you start making it play to earn, now it's a job. And so I want to play a game because I just want to go into some fantasy world and I want to do whatever, and I want to play, I want to be somewhere else, and I want to have fun with my friends and other things. I don't want to go to another job. So play to earn has no place in gaming when it comes to me, and probably a lot of other gamers. I think people play games all the time and they don't earn anything. What do they earn? They earn some relaxation. They earn an escape. They earn just having fun. They earn a lot of things. The dopamine, the positive side. But they don't actually earn any money. But they still play hours and hours and hours. Why? Because it's fun. And so as soon as you put the money into it and make it an earned situation, you've broken it. Completely broken it. So I think we need to focus on what can the technology do that will benefit the players. What do the people ask? What are Web2 players, what are gamers asking for that blockchain can bring them? And there are a few things. One, asset ownership. Not so I could sell it, but so that I can actually take this asset and I can move it from game to game. Can you imagine being able to move assets from games to games? Now you can actually say, okay, some developers wouldn't allow that. Well, we're not talking about IP. We're actually talking about if I have a game that is a mining game and, Minecraft, whatever, and I actually get these resources, they can be mine and I can take them out of this game as an NFT. That's blockchain. And I can take those resources and I can take and put them into another game. And it may not look the same. We're not talking the same images. It might not even be the same name. But I can take these resources and I can take and I have a city builder game. And I can bring those resources into that city builder game. And now I can build mass civilization with it. So now you've actually taken one game and tapped into the players for the other game. And so it's massive. And so you're not actually ruining your IP by incorporating NFTs from another game or allowing your NFTs or your assets to be used in another game. You're actually increasing it, because as a player, if I'm playing, 200 hours into a game and I get all of this great stuff, well, that's great. But now if I pick up a new game, I've got to start at the beginning. I got to grind through. There's no, it's kind of a harder lift for me to get involved in that game. But if some developer comes along and says, hey, guess what? You can take that great sword and that armor and that whatever it is that you spent so much time and effort for grinding in this other game, and you can bring it into my game. And I will give you some elevated items for those assets. And you can actually take those assets and bring it back out of the game if you want and take them over to the other game. So now you have intergame play. Can you imagine if I'm a gamer and I have a great persona and I'm playing a bunch of different games and I can actually take my assets from game to game to game? And so I don't have to start at the bottom and grind up. I can actually go and play at a high level on another game because I'm a serious gamer and I play all kinds of games. So now we're talking cross-game assets. That right there, massive utility, increased adoption to brand new games, exciting. It's not monetized. There's no reason to monetize it. And it actually gives players what they want. There's so many other aspects of things that we can do. Can you imagine actually being able to say, okay, I have assets over here, platform, being locked into a platform. I have stuff on PlayStation. Well, what if I want to start playing on a PC? Well, that game, maybe it's on PC, but I can't bring my assets from one to the other. Well, what if you can? What if we can actually take and use blockchain to do that? So I can play Call of Duty or whatever it is on PlayStation, but if I could play some first-person shooter on PlayStation, but it's also on PC, but I can take the gear that I have off of PlayStation and move it over to my account on PC. And so now I'm still the same guy, just on a different platform. I still have all my same assets. Why not? Blockchain is a perfect solution for that because it's actual. You can actually have ownership. It's ridiculous to think that the only way to get Web3 into Web2 and make it usable is monetarily. There's so much functionality we can provide, and we are being so limited on our site about what can be done, what should be done, and why we would even do it. It's ridiculous. And I'm frustrated, as you might be able to tell, that we're not doing what needs to be done. We're focused on the wrong thing. Everybody's out to looking to make a buck and not looking at how to make it usable, functional, fun, capable, adoptable. And you can make all of this technology even invisible. It doesn't even have to be visible. It's so easy to do. And so we're just looking at this wrong. We're just looking at this wrong. And this idea of taking a game and making it putting Web3 into it and making everybody have to use Web3. It's ridiculous. There's no reason for it. So I think we're looking at this wrong. I think we're going about it wrong. I think we're screwing ourselves over by saying this play to earn, like even the fact that there's this play to earn thing that's going around. I think that should be like shunned. I mean, it should be, people like that should be ostracized. Play to earn is a bad word. Everybody should have their mouth washed out with soap. Screw it. That's terrible. Get rid of it. Adopt a new thesis. How can we bring the users and bring the players what they want instead of trying to shove down their throat what we think they should have and what we want? Till next time, keep building awesome tech.